From your perspective, why is diversity, equity, and inclusion important at Evergreen Park School District 124?
One of the main reasons why I wanted the children enrolled in Evergreen Park was the fact that it was a mix of various ethnicities. I didn't want my kids to be in all in one ethnic group going to school and having only that one perspective. I didn't want them to be fearful of anyone else. I wanted them to be comfortable with all nationalities and understand that they're all just kids just like them, you know, going through some of the same challenges and learning how to fit in and, you know, adjust, you know, to different, you know, things that they might not understand, or, you know, understand different family structures, or, you know, different food groups. And so I wanted them to have those experiences and not be afraid of, like I said, any other group, and that they were all the same.
Our response to our students can't be cookie cutter. Education can't be one size fits all, because it doesn't, right? We have the responsibility of educating more than 1,700 students. Every one of them is different. Every one of us is different. So we need to remember that, and that just as each of us comes to the table with a variety of strengths and challenges, our students are the same. And so we can't expect that one size fits all education is going to work for each of those students. So diversity, equity, inclusion to me means giving each student their own special blend of what they need to flourish and grow.
It's important for students to see themselves in their curriculum so that they can connect to it on a personal level. And when students connect to something on a personal level, they're much more engaged in their learning. And when they're more engaged in their learning and connected on a personal level, growth and success will follow. My goal as a teacher each and every day is to have my students feel seen and heard in my classroom and in my lessons. And once they feel seen and heard throughout their day, they're more likely to be successful and go on to contribute thoughtfully and engage in society in a way that's respectful, responsible.
From a principal's point of view, you know, one of our main goals is to make sure that all students feel safe, comfortable, and that they belong in the school environment that they're part of. You know, and that's what makes them want to come to school and makes them happy. So it's very important that each and every one of our students feels connected to our school community, feels connected to the curriculum, and curriculum and instruction, and feels connected to each other. And that they're all celebrated both individually and collectively. So sometimes diversity and inclusion, you know, people think of it as one thing, but it's actually more of a broad picture. It includes everybody, because all of us come, different needs, different perspectives, different backgrounds, different demographics, etc. So it's just all about ensuring that everybody feels like they have a place and a voice here in the school community. And that's something that's very important to me as a principal.
As a school district, one of my first noticings of Evergreen Park was the diverse needs of our community, our students, and our staff. And essentially, it is always our goal to ensure that we're reaching and meeting the needs of our student population to ensure that they have long-term success in their educational career. I was confident that this goal needed to be a high priority based on the feedback that we received from our parents and our strategic planning process. And we all know and love our community. And our community is really driven on these diverse needs that also includes our special education students and providing them the proper programming that they need to be successful. The district also prioritized adding a DEI coordinator, and that role is to really ensure that we're following through in our equity action work and making this a priority to all the needs of our stakeholders, which again includes our students, our staff, and our parent population.
Simply put, the purpose of our equity work is to close the student achievement gap so that all students can succeed at high levels, regardless of barriers, inequities, backgrounds. A way to do this is through hiring or curriculum. As long as our schools and teachers represent our students and community, and we're dedicated to diversity and providing resources so that all our students, families, and staff are set up for success.